Welcome to the Biotech Signals series of the Micromolar podcast. Today is Thursday, July 2nd, 2026.
Vertex scored one of the year's biggest regulatory milestones after Casgevy became the first approved gene therapy for children with rare blood disorders. The expanded approval broadens the reach of the first CRISPR-based medicine and gene editing therapies.
AstraZeneca doubled down on China by expanding its partnership with CSPC in a kidney disease deal worth up to $1.77 billion. The agreement demonstrates that major pharmaceutical companies continue pursuing Chinese innovation despite mounting geopolitical tensions.
BridgeBio raised another $1 billion as it prepares to launch 3 additional commercial products. The financing gives the company one of the strongest balance sheets in biotech, ahead of a critical commercialization phase.
Viridian officially entered the thyroid eye disease market after securing FDA approval for its therapy covering both active and chronic disease. The launch creates meaningful new competition for the market previously dominated by Amgen's Tepezza.
Roche delivered a major competitive victory after its KRAS G12C inhibitor outperformed rival therapies in a head-to-head Phase 3 lung cancer study. The results strengthen Roche's position in one of oncology's most closely watched targeted therapy markets.
BridgeBio also reported compelling late-stage data for its oral achondroplasia treatment, demonstrating improvements in both growth and body proportionality. The results further strengthen the company's pipeline ahead of several anticipated launches.
In Silico Medicine signed another major AI-focused collaboration, reaching a partnership with Takeda worth up to $600 million in potential milestone payments. The agreement reinforces continued pharmaceutical demand for AI-driven drug discovery platforms.
Merck halted a Phase 2 Alzheimer's disease study after disappointing efficacy results. The decision represents another setback in one of medicine's most difficult therapeutic areas and adds further pressure to partner Euphoria.
A discarded T-cell engager originally developed by Amgen has been revived by California startup 92Bio. The story illustrates how promising biotech assets frequently receive second lives after changing hands.
BrightGene is preparing to expand internationally as its obesity injection approaches regulatory approval in China. The company is positioning itself to compete in the increasingly global obesity treatment market.
Otsuka reported encouraging long-term kidney outcomes, supporting its effort to obtain full approval for VoiceAct. The durability of the data strengthens the company's regulatory package and long-term commercial outlook.
Celia launched with $180 million to advance therapies for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Investors are drawing comparisons to earlier neuroscience success stories such as Karuna and Seaport, highlighting expectations for platform-driven value creation.
Vertex also expanded its sickle cell franchise through pediatric approval, while United Therapeutics added a startup acquisition to strengthen its pipeline. Together, the announcements highlight continued momentum in both rare disease innovation and strategic business development.
Fosun Pharma paid $32 million to enter the competitive psoriasis market. The licensing agreement demonstrates continued interest from regional pharmaceutical companies in established immunology markets.
Alzheimer's disease remains one of the industry's toughest challenges after Merck's latest clinical disappointment. Despite years of investment, companies continue struggling to produce therapies with meaningful efficacy in large late-stage studies.
The biotechnology sector enters the second half of 2026 with noticeably stronger momentum than it began the year. Financing, mergers and acquisitions, regulatory activity, and commercial launches have all accelerated, suggesting confidence is gradually returning to the industry.
Those are all the biotech signals for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Micromolar podcast.